Alright guys, what's up everybody? Chisel back here with another commentary. Not more of a commentary than it is going to be a rant. If you'll watch this game, you'll know what I was talking about from my last commentary about, not getting players on your team that are very, very good at all. Um, I'm just, a little pissed. I believe I go 27-5 in this game, and I literally get no help from my teammates whatsoever. I'm playing with a bunch of randoms. Took a day off of work to, check out some clips and decided to play a match. And after this match went down, I decided to record it. So, thankfully I did. So now I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Again, I want to make a statement up front, not saying that I'm better than a player than anybody else, and because I know I'm not. I'm not that great of a player. But I'm also not a teenager or even a young adult. I'm a 40-year-old guy. I work 13 hours a day. I drive a truck for a living, an 18-wheeler. And I can get in one of these games and throw up almost 30 kills and keep my deaths down to, 5 or under. I don't see why, anybody else can't. There's not very many 40-year-old guys playing these games out there. I follow the, the tweets or Twitters or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and I watch the videos and all this other stuff, and I can tell, that it's a majority of young people playing the game. I understand that. I'm probably going to get a lot of shitty comments about that, me being as old as I am. But with that being said, I do everything I can to, help my team. I am a team player. You'll notice in this video, at one point, I've got a Reaper out. And, I could be a douche and just be, just picking off the guys left and right with it. But, I take out one of the enemy choppers with it. That's being a team player. Other than that, it's like I was saying, it's just, I've been playing these games since COD 4. Modern Warfare 1, if you want to call it that. My son came over to my house one weekend, and I saw him playing it online, and he was like, "Dad, you need to do this." And it was like, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. So, I've been playing for that long. Now, I'm a guy who could care less about his kill-death ratio or his, kills or kill streaks or anything like that. I want to win. I play it to win. Then if you're not going to play to win, there's really no point in playing. But you always get these people on your team. They start off running around the map, just shooting at, the sky or the ground or a bucket or some crap like that. And maybe I'm just playing with a bunch of kids. Who knows? That is the majority of people that play this game are kids. And maybe I'm just too competitive of a person, But it just gets old after a while, all I'm trying to do is get the 20th prestige, and that's really all I care about is getting the 20th prestige. I don't stay at the very first prestige and lobby surf or anything like that. I don't do shit like that. I'm just a true player. I've never boosted a day in my life. For a gun camo or a nuke or a mob or whatever you want to call it. With that being said, I just want to play and I just want to win. And, it just seems like if you don't have a 4 or 5 person party in this game, you cannot consistently win. You can do good, you can put up good scores as you'll see in this game. 27-5 on regular 6v6 team deathmatch isn't a bad score. I've done better than that. I've been over 30 kills in a regular game of team deathmatch. But, you put up almost 30 kills, you expect your team to cover the other 45. I mean, come on. It's just that, it's common sense. Just, you see these guys, these players, and they just sprint around corners. They don't check their corners, and you don't have to be some uber douche, checking your corners like you're in a real life situation or anything like that. But you got to play with your head a little bit. I would say a little bit. You got to use some kind of common sense. And that's really all it takes. And, these are the same people you'll hear them in the lobby complaining about how bad they did. Well, you oblivious motherfucker, open your eyes and use your ears and your eyes and pay attention to what's going on in the game. You see a green arrow behind you and that green arrow disappears, but you didn't hear a shot. Chances are there's a guy with a silenced weapon behind you, stupid motherfucker. Turn around, You don't see any arrows on the radar, by your arrow on the radar, but you're hearing footsteps like crazy. There's people around you. There's people around you that aren't on your team, Just be heads up. Be a heads up player. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. So, like I said, 27-5 in this game. You know, I did everything I could. I think the next closest guy. Well, you'll see the scores when the game is over. It's just terrible. I mean, if you're doing that bad, and I said this in my last video, if you're doing that bad, find a place to hide. Find a place to hide or back out of the match. You know, I mean, I'm not one for rage quitting or anything like that. Not saying I haven't done it, because I have. But very rarely do I do that. I'll stay and take my medicine. You know, but. If it's getting to the point where, you know, these guys are just completely whooping the shit out of me, I'll leave if I have to, you know. At the very least, I'll find a corner to fucking put my back against the wall to where, you know, that takes one thing away that you have to watch, you know. If you put your back against the wall, you don't have to watch your back. You just got to watch your front, your left, and your right. So, you know, just things like that. Just play smarter, guys. And if you stink, stop getting on my team. Peace.